Politicians and safety campaigners have warned that Ireland requires an urgent reset on road safety, given the appalling statistics which underlined Irish driver attitudes and behaviour last year. A total of 190 people died on Irish roads last year, the highest level of road fatalities since 2014. Worse still, it was the highest level of fatalities involving motorcyclists for almost 20 years. More than half of those who died on Irish roads last year were described as vulnerable road users, either cyclists, motorcyclists, pedestrians, or e-scooter users. Taoiseach Micheál Martin admitted he was very concerned at the trend in road safety. The latest statistics underlined the stark reality of driver attitudes. Over 500,000 drivers last year had penalty points, the majority for speeding offences. In one of the worst offences detected nationwide, one driver was detected doing almost 270 kilometres in a 100-kilometre zone, almost 3 times the speed limit. The number of drug driving convictions have increased by over 30% in the space of 12 months. Of even greater concern, almost 300,000 drivers are still on the roads while on a learner permit. A significant proportion of these have never held a full driving licence and have been driving on Irish roads for over 20 years. There's also been a spike in the detection of uninsured motorists, and one of the greatest areas of concern is in the condition of vehicles that drivers insist on bringing on the roads. Recent statistics from the National Car Testing Service indicated that 1 in 13 cars that are being checked at NCT centres are found to be unroadworthy and potentially dangerous. Road safety groups, including Park, have warned that it is now time for a reset. Park founder Susan Gray pointed out that only by a properly resourced and enforced safety system will lives be saved on Irish roads. She has called for greater investment in road safety campaigns, greater resources for the Gardaí, both in terms of equipment and personnel, as well as the closing of loopholes nationwide in terms of road safety enforcement and regulations. Mrs. Gray has pointed out that while there are 300,000 more cars on the road today than in 2009, the number of Garda road policing unit personnel has dropped by an order of 40%. She has called for urgent action on road safety and investment in Garda resources.